Good day to you. I would like to present to you about the uses of technology in valuation. This presentation is for the 5th African Regional Conference on Valuation, but this is the virtual one. So we are not going to Africa in Kenya myself, but this is a virtual that we speak in Bangkok. I hope in the near future I can travel to Africa, to Kenya or other countries in Africa so that we can talk and meet our colleagues, our valuation colleagues in other countries in Africa. So let me present to you this presentation on the usage of technology in valuation. This is me. My name is Sopon Pornchokchai. You can call me Sopon. I'm the president of the Agency for Real Estate Affairs, which is one of the largest real estate valuation firms in Thailand. We do valuation not only in Thailand, but in ASEAN region, as well as in some African countries, in Europe, in America, or other places. And I'm also the president of the Thai Appraisal and Estate Agent Foundation, as well as the president of FFC Thai. FFC is the largest federation of real estate in the world. First, let me tell you about the COVID-19. I conducted an interview of around 200 experts in real estate around the world. And the finding is very interesting. We find that in the case of sectors that will be affected badly by COVID-19, the first one is hotel. The second one is those resort properties. The third one are those shopping center. And the fourth are the office buildings. So these four sectors are in bad shape. We conducted valuation of them for disclosure purposes or debt restructuring purposes a lot. So this is the situation. Actually, we also conduct the valuation for aircrafts, because a lot of airlines are in trouble. So we need valuation for that as well. And according to our 200 experts around the world, we expect that the recovery would be in 2022. Not right now, not 2021. It takes time to get recover. So this is the problem. So hotels, resort properties are in long holiday themselves. In the case of Thailand, let me just share to you that because of COVID-19 and our economic slump, we expect that our newly launched housing units will be down for almost half, or maybe at least 1/3. So this is the problem in Thailand. But on the other hand, the fewer supplies mean that there will be fewer risks for oversupply. So that should be also quite good. In Thailand, as a whole, we found that there are around 384,000 units still available on the hand of the developers. So this is the situation in the case of Thailand nationwide. If we break down into the Bangkok metropolitan region and other provinces, we can find that the Bangkok metropolitan region is the largest urban field, and it accommodates 221,000 units, whereas other 70 provinces accommodate another 163,000. So Bangkok is the primate city indeed. So let us go to the major point about the uses of technologies in valuation. The first one is something about big data. We would benefit from big data because the more data we have, the more data-driven decision we can make when we conduct valuation. If we have big data, it should be it should help facilitate us to do the valuation. So this is some advantage for us to some extent. There are also some disadvantage. Let's discuss later. But this is one aspect about big data. You can see that in the case of Zillow or other websites in the world, particularly in the United States of America, we found that they can compile and collect data and also can value properties efficiently. So this is the power of big data as an example. The second aspect is about artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is very important. Normally, when we conduct valuation in the conventional approach, we go to the field and conduct the valuation case by case. Then we develop to mass appraisal, or what we call computer assisted mass appraisal, or CAMA. That is the abbreviation. I built a lot of models for CAMA in Thailand and also for other countries as well. However, the artificial intelligence is something more advanced. So this is something big challenge for valuers as well. But this is also the tool for our valuers as well. You can see that artificial intelligence may help recommend property based on preference, personal trait, values, and it will also help predict the pricing for us as well. So this is the importance of the artificial intelligence today. The third tools that we use, or the third technologies we use, are what we call the drone. This will be great because we can conduct the survey more properly. Say if a big range of land, there may be some pond at the end of the range, we may not be able to see it properly. But with a drone, we can see the area more properly. We can also see buildings in different aspects, even if we do not get into the property ourselves. So this is the advantage and the benefits from drone. The fourth aspect is the Internet of Things, or IoT. IoT, or Internet of Things, are something that to facilitate us to have a convenient living in our home, like the office automation, home automation, the control of air conditioning, lighting, and everything. So this will be some innovation for us. And IoT, or Internet of Things, can help in houses, house inspection, and help increase the value of the house if they are properly equipped. And we can also get good layout plan, because before we have the Internet of Things, we should know the proper layout of the buildings. Some old buildings, when we conduct valuation, they may not have layout plan available, but with this, it should be available. Number 5 is 5G. 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 5G is a transformation for more smart or smarter devices to telecommunicate. So this is a thing, and it would also be great for our valuer as well. However, some commercial buildings might be disrupted, like office buildings. The need for office space may be down because people can work at home. So this is effect or the disruption of 5G in the future or even at present. And we also have other tools that we use. For example, the first one is the using Google Earth for topography. You can see we can see the topography from the mountain to the plain area. How steep is it? When we plan for our properties, we can see this topography by Google Earth. We can also measure the land. Like this case is a golf courses. If a golf course, so we can measure the properties roughly prior to the real or exact cadastral services. We also use traffic counts for valuers. You may know that traffic counts is to count the people or cars or passengers who can be the customers of our newly set up shopping center, supermarket, convenience store, and the like, or even petrol station. So when we value these properties, we should use this to see whether it is marketingly feasible or not. If it is not marketingly feasible, the value that we appraise might be quite low to some extent. And we also have land title search. You can see in this map with their parcels of land. And we also have another one. We can see the land in the forest area. Forest area is the reserve land. People cannot get in. But there are some invaders, intruders into forest. So we can see properly what happened. So this is the service of our Thai government by the Department of Special Investigation and the Department of Lands and the like. So with these devices, some people may say that so will valuers will lose their job or not? The cartoon that you saw, that you are seeing, is the situation happened in 1988. At that time, appraisers or valuers lost their credibility a lot. So there is a cartoon, a sarcastic cartoon saying that I will appraise your house for food. So this is what happened in New York City. And in this case, in Thailand, normally a house is worth around 130,000 US dollar. The valuation fee for a thorough conventional valuation fee is only $200 only, whereas the agency fee or the brokerage fee is around 3,900. That is around 3% of the market value. So you can see that the valuation fee is not so expensive. So even if we have tools, sometimes for accuracy, sometimes for scrutiny, we need our valuers to go to the field. Whereas most of the cases may not be able to, may not need a valuer at all. And someone said that the artificial intelligence may disrupt in the case of computer-assisted mass appraisal. So this is an example of the computer-assisted mass appraisal. But you all know that the computer-assisted mass appraisal, we can value properties, say at least around 95% confidence, and very few properties that have a deviation between the computed value and the actual value. So there may be only less than 10% only. So in this case, our computer-assisted mass appraisal or KAMA or mass appraisal is very efficient already. Artificial intelligence may not even need. So this is the thing that our KAMA can still exist. And you can see that with the computer-assisted mass appraisal, we can construct the model with the nonlinear relationship and this will be more precise even if we don't have artificial intelligence some 30, 20 years ago. So this means that our karma is quite okay. And this is the way to extract the relationship, the non-linear relationship between the land from the main road until the land on the secondary road of the main road. So this is the relationship that we can construct in our model. Normally, we use this model by the use of Visual Basic that will be user-friendly program for our mass appraisal purposes. And let me just share you one thing about the land reform and land pooling. The key for the land pooling is that the value will automatically increase. Say if we put infrastructure project like road, irrigation network, if they are provided, then value will increase substantially, and this is good cost recovery. Another thing I would like to share, because in this case we can see something about affordable housing presented in this conference as well. I wrote a paper on housing finance mechanism in Thailand for the United Nations Habitat. So the key for the success for affordable housing is that we should densify urban slums partly for commercial uses and partly for densify walk-up slum communities, so that we have no need to chase them away to the fringe. That would be loss for both. But if we do something win-win for both, it would be great. So this is something I would like to contribute for the conference. This is an article, redeveloping slum land for a win-win Kampala in Uganda. So this is the case that I wrote in the case of Uganda when I was there a few years ago. So this is my presentation. So this gentleman is from UK, Kenya, Mr. Muria. So he went to Kampala to give me a lot of gifts, and also this tiger also given by Mr. Muria. So thank you very much for this, and I hope that my presentation for the conference in African Conference on Valuation would be help contribute to the valuation profession in Africa. And if there is an opportunity for me to travel to Africa, I am willing and very happy to travel there so that I can do presentation and have human close contact after COVID-19. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope it should be good for us. God bless you. สวัสดีครับ